Welcome to our beautiful Vegas Nation studios. I'm Bryan Salmond. Now, it was preseason game numero 2 for the Raiders, and entering this game, fans of the Silver and Black had a few keys to pay close attention to versus the Rams. How would the team starters look? Well, Derek Carr, check. He was stellar. He had 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Amari Cooper, he was a monster, had the best catch of the game. Khalil Mack, 4 tackles. He also had a sack. Now, the rest of the D, it wasn't all that good. The Silver and Black, they give up scores on 3 of their first 4 drives. Jared Goff looked like Kurt Warner. And, folks, there's always a but. The Raiders, they came back and took the lead, but they still lost 24-21. Our insider, Michael Gehlken, is in Oakland and was there to witness the tale of the 2 sides of the ball. And he was also there to witness Marshawn Lynch's first game as an Oakland Raider. Michael, describe that atmosphere and everything else.
A 24-21 exhibition loss for the Raiders against the LA Rams on Saturday night. And because it was an exhibition, we won't really break down the score or the comeback attempt or all of that in the second half. Let's focus on what happened early in this game, which was probably most important. Derek Carr on the field for the first time since last Christmas Eve when he suffered that broken fibula. No signs of wear. Looked mentally, physically, everything that the Raiders thought he was in terms of his recovery. Impressive. 2 touchdowns, the first to Lee Smith, the tight end, and the second one to Michael Crabtree. There was an interception in between that Derek said was the result of miscommunication that he'll take responsibility for with Crabtree, but all in all, a very strong first game for Derek Carr off that injury. Also, Marshawn Lynch, 2 carries, 10 yards, not much action, but he looked fresh. Big hole on the left side, a 6-yard gain on his very first carry. That is consistent with what the Raiders have seen from him as well all throughout this offseason. Probably something that we should talk about. Aside from the Raiders' defensive struggles that, look, that's got to get better. It's got to get better before the regular season. Whether or not it will is remaining to be the big question surrounding this team. But pregame national anthem, everybody's eyes were on Marshawn Lynch and would he continue to sit for the anthem? Sure enough, he did for the second straight Saturday. But something that was probably even a little bit more powerful, a little bit more of a surprise. Derek Carr, Khalil Mack, Derek's hand on Khalil's back throughout the anthem. A very purposeful sign of solidarity, Derek said. Very much a message that they wanted to send to kids and adults that a white kid and a black kid from 2 different neighborhoods can grow up and be brothers and love one another. Something that had a little bit more meaning on an exhibition game that usually doesn't have it.
Thank you very much, Michael, and welcome back to our beautiful Vegas Nation studios. This guy, Gilbert Manzano, NFL beat writer on ReviewJournal.com. Thank you for joining us, my man.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for having me here.
We're getting right to it. Khalil Mack, he wants to have 30 sacks. He had 1 tonight. He looked pretty good. He was the only one that looked good on the defense.
Yeah, I guess for Mack it doesn't count, but it was still a big sack on Jared Goff. He was double teamed, and he just rushed through those offensive linemen to get a big sack on Goff. Probably the only time Goff didn't look good today against the secondary, but Khalil Mack is a problem for anybody.
Talking about the secondary, Sean Smith, first game not so good, second game not so much either, huh?
It's not looking too good for Sean Smith. He got the starting job today as a kind of more of a tryout, but I don't think he's showing anything to Jack Del Rio and those coaches. Hopefully gets another shot next week.
You know who did show something? Amari Cooper. Oh. Goodness gracious. What about Amari Cooper and how he played tonight, man? This guy's he's a monster.
Yeah, that jump ball catch with triple coverage, that was pretty nice. He had the nice second move. But for Cooper, it's nice for him to get back out there because he missed half the training camp. He had that left leg injury, but I guess it's not affecting him. It was more of a cautionary thing. So Cooper looks good. Michael Crabtree on the other side, those guys 1-2 punch and not so bad for Derek Carr.
Talk about a 1-2 punch. Gilbert Manzano, NFL beat writer on ReviewJournal.com. Bryan Salmond, thank you for coming in.
No problem.
All right, see you next week. Folks, that'll do it for our post-game wrap after game number 2. Thanks to Michael Gehlken and Gilbert Manzano and everyone in the Vegas Nation studios. I'm Bryan Salmond. See you next time.